we've already talked about a lot of stuff. We've talked about the minor pentatonic scale, we've added new notes to it, how to approach it, new ways to look at it, isolating the octaves, phrasing around the roots, focusing on the roots, things like that. And we've done the exact same thing for the major pentatonic scale using the same shape. Now let's talk about how to use those two in a way that makes a little more sense, a way that's not so jarring back and forth. In the backing track I wrote, it's a kind of standard 1-4-5 kind of thing. And what we're going to do is use all of these variations of the scales with that backing track, and we're going to shift between them in an appropriate way that'll make it sound good. What we're going to do now might seem a little bit daunting and confusing, but I'll try to add like an overlay that'll help kind of keep your head in the right space while you're doing this. And it's complicated, so don't feel bad if you can't do this easily. It takes a lot of work to get to this level. What we're going to be doing is phrasing around the chords of the backing track. So let's take a look at what scales we're going to play at certain points. So over the 1 chord, which is just the first chord that's played, we're just going to play the normal major pentatonic. And what I mean by that is just that shape starting on the 7th fret instead of the 10th fret. And remember where your roots are and everything like that. And then when the chord changes, what we're going to do is add the color tones to the major pentatonic, the flat 7s and the major 3s and the flat 3s and all that stuff, which are those things. And then it's going to go back to our 1, so we're going to go straight into major pentatonic again. Now, when it goes to the next change, it's going to be going to a 5 chord. And when it goes to the 5 chord, let's just hop straight to D minor pentatonic and just get our normal minor phrasing on. And then it's going to go down to a 4 chord after that. Now, when it did that last time, we added our color tones to the major pentatonic, so now we're going to add the color tones to the minor pentatonic, our flat 5s and our major 3s. And then it just goes back to the major chord, the 1 chord, and we'll just go back to the major chord for that. Or you can hang it on the minor. It doesn't matter. This is your room to explore. But I'm just going to keep a formula going just to give you kind of something to follow for a little bit. And here's what that's going to sound like when we do it all together. So basically it goes major, major with color tones, then back to major, and then minor with color tones, then back to major. Now, I'm not phrasing like I normally do because I'm trying to express a lot of ideas in a small 12-bar loop. I'll be talking more about phrasing dynamics in another video using these ideas, but this is more about learning new tricks with the pentatonic scale. So hopefully using this little shifting down to the major pentatonic trick and, adding in the notes that are colorful and adding the majors and minors in and those notes that you can bend has helped you out a little bit in your pentatonic phrasing. And next time I'm going to be talking about going into the other positions of the pentatonic scale. I didn't want to touch on those today because I wanted to work with what we're familiar with. Because learning new shapes is pretty frustrating, I'm not going to lie. And then we're going to be talking about adding diatonic notes to the pentatonic scales. I hope you guys found this video helpful. There'll be links to the backing track in the description. If you have any questions, let me know. And I appreciate you guys watching.